The 1930s were often referred to as the golden age of Hollywood. One reason was the tremendous amount of money those movies produced, and another was the glitzy and glamorous Hollywood movie stars that graced the big screen with their presence. One of the most popular was a man earning the title, the King of Hollywood, none other than Clark Gable. Born William Clark Gable, February 1st, 1901 in Cadiz, Ohio, to William Henry and Adeline Gable. His father was an experienced oil driller, his mother a housewife. She passed away before he even reached a year old. His father will remarry a woman by the name of Ginny Dunlap. She grows fond of Clark, and she'll influence him in music and the arts. But she passes away on the family farm in 1920. Soon after, he and his father will make their way to Oklahoma to look for work. Clark will join a traveling theater group. That group will eventually make their way to Oregon, where he'll meet Josephine Dillon, his theater manager. She'll pay to have his teeth fixed, his hair styled, and teaches him to speak in a deeper voice. She'll spend practically everything she earns getting him known. And although she's 17 years older, he'll marry her. A marriage of convenience, according to him. Love, according to her. He still has difficulty getting those leading roles because of his unusually large ears. But gradually he becomes more sophisticated and polished, landing roles alongside Hollywood's most prominent and promising leading ladies. Even winning an Academy Award for his role in It Happened One Night, alongside Claudette Colbert. It is perhaps his role as Rhett Butler that he's most remembered for in Gone with the Wind. He'll be nominated for an award, but it's his leading lady, Vivian Leigh, that wins. Although it is his very famous closing line of, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," that will become one of the most notable and memorable lines in cinematic history. He'll earn that title as the King of Hollywood many times over, in an acting career spanning almost 4 decades. Another of his leading ladies is Marion Davies in 1936, a movie called Cain and Mabel. She's the girlfriend and longtime companion of the newspaper tycoon, William Randolph Hearst, who by this time has branched out to motion picture production. It is this close association with Marion Davies that will have Clark Gable as a repeated guest of Hearst Castle. She said the women would always be running after him, but he pretty much kept to himself, and he'd look at her as if to say, "How crazy these people are." He married 5 times, but it's his 3rd wife, Carole Lombard, that was the love of his life, actress, beauty, and comedienne. She's also a repeated guest of Hearst Castle. She's killed in a plane crash, returning home from a successful war bond drive. It is this loss that will prompt Clark to join the military, where he becomes an aerial cameraman, a bombardier, and gunner. And although he'll marry 2 more times, he's never quite the same after this loss. He has 2 children, a daughter during his filming of Call of the Wild, with his leading lady and co-star, Loretta Young. It is kept secret from the public for many years. And a son with his 5th wife, Kay William Spreckles, born 4 months after his death at the age of 59. He died of a heart attack 9 days after his filming of his final movie, The Misfits. His leading lady was Marilyn Monroe. She passed away shortly thereafter, and it was her final movie as well. He's interned at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California, alongside his 3rd wife, Carole Lombard, and his 5th wife, Kay William Spreckles. Clark Gable was one of the most consistent box office performers in cinematic history. He's named the 7th greatest male movie star of classic American cinema by the American Film Institute. He will forever be remembered and cemented in history as one of the greatest movie stars of all time. Thank you.